Northeast India has been witnessing interstate border disputes since the early 1960s, when the process of carving out states from the undivided Assam commenced. The most recent in the series of border disputes that plagued the region is the Assam-Mizoram border, which has been witnessing violent incidents since 2020. The situation took ugly turn on 26 July 2021, when six policemen from Assam were killed in a violent clash. It was alleged that the Assam police were fired upon by the Mizoram police, and thus counter allegations are there from the Mizoram police as well. The situation, in fact, is a culmination of a series of allegations and counter allegations of encroachment by Assam and Mizoram since June 2021. On 30th June 2021, the Mizoram government accused the Assam government officials of encroaching into an area called Aitlangnar in Mizoram and destroying plantation crops. On their part, Assam government claimed that Mizo residents have encroached upon 6.5 kilometers inside the Assamese territory and planted banana betelite saplings beside constructing Mepse settlement. Recently, we have seen violence and loss of many lives on the ongoing dispute. Ongoing dispute at the border of Mizoram and Assam. And now we are getting the news that Center to demarcate Northeast states border through satellite image. Only a peaceful and mutual cooperation among we the people of Northeastern states can bring development and take part in the race of 21st century's so-called global development. Fighting among us inside the hillock, I will repeat again, inside the hillock will only damage and destroy our future. Our generation will stay behind. We won't be able to compete with outside world if we continue to fight within ourselves and can't resolve our differences on ourselves. None from outside the region can understand the complexity. They can't understand, they can't learn the ground situation, they can't understand our culture, our relationships, interdependencies among us. Why should we let others to be an intermediator for differences among our own region, among our own land? With this question in our mind to unite the whole Northeast region, inside any bring you together the best who understand the region, in and out, intellectuals, politicians, educationalists, journalists, who has worked and sacrificed a lot for the region to discuss for a peaceful, amicable solution to sort out differences between. So I'd like to hear the opening remark from Harrietta Chamkesa from Mizoram, and he is also a BJP member, advocate and engineer in Mizoram. So your opening remark on this ongoing issue and also on the recent conflict. Audio, sir, audio. The audio.
Yeah, sorry.
So you have to unmute. Okay. Yeah.
Afrida, thank you for having me here. And tonight I see that we are on a positive note, progressive, positive, unlike the so-called Arnab Goswami people wants to know. Okay. So there's no shouting, we're listening to each other. It's very decent. And we're serious about understanding the whole problem and coming up with a solution. I, first of all, would like to inform my distinguished members that though I am a BJP member, I had contested Serchhip by-election on a BJP candidate, my home constituency. I am, for tonight's discussion, I am 99% Mizo, 1% BJP. Okay. So politics is not the main thing. Like my friend from Tripura said, politics should serve good. The ultimate goal of politics is to help, serve the interests of the people. Now, I agree with Patricia, madam, that the whole problem of this is the baby of 1971 NERA Act, wrong and poor implementation of the Act. Now, I'm an engineer. I understand about Survey of India, how the topo sheets are made, surveys have been carried out. So my only submission at this moment is that Assam Chief Minister or the government of Assam doesn't seem to understand that there has been no acceptable boundary line between Mizoram and Assam. Okay, so our chief minister is harping on a concept that this is a constitutional boundary, vagera, vagera. But how can you have a constitutional boundary without consulting the state of Mizoram and without doing ground verifications? Okay, so now under the present circumstances, let us all assume that we don't have a proper boundary between Assam and Mizoram. Hence, there is no question of encroachment from each side. When the boundary line is not there, you cannot accuse this, you're encroaching my land or I'm encroaching your land. Okay, that's one thing. Another one thing is that what I wanted to share with you is that, like my Naga friend, he has sharing a very interesting historical facts, 1875. My government, Mizoram government, has recently constituted a boundary committee which has declared on Friday, that Mizoram will stand on 1875. Okay. My idea is that I'm an engineer. I am not too much into history or political science. My only understanding is that when we cannot even draw properly on the basis of NERA 1971, I'm afraid we'll not be able to draw on the basis of 1875. Now, Madam has rightly said 1875 NERA, Section 6 of the Act is about Mizoram, in which that creation of UT, the newly formed Union Territory of Mizoram will have their boundary of the Mizo District Council. And what is the boundary of Mizo District Council? The boundary of Mizo District Council is supposed to be the boundary based on notification of Assam 1933. Fine. Now I want to know where is 1933 notification now. See, I am having a Survey of India map here, which I will show. Okay, this is Survey of India map. It is 2010 edition. Okay, in which in the footnote, see Mizoram and Assam boundary, the areas are covered by 6 topposites. This is a topposite number 83D11. 83D11 is about that Vairengte area where there was firing, recently. In this topposite, if you happen to see in the footnote, I will just read out the footnote. The footnote says that the state boundary between Assam and Mizoram, states shown in this sheet, is in conformity with the relevant gazette notification issued by the government of India, but has yet to be verified by the government concerned. Now, I don't understand when both the government have not verified, when the ground verifications are not carried out, how Assam has given in the gazette? Can you have your own boundary drawn without consulting a neighbor? So at present, there is no question of Mizoram intruding or Assam intruding. So practically, there is no boundary. Now, I want to come to the historical part. I'm having one note sheet here. It is form number 46. Okay. Form number 46, Forest Department, Assam, Area of Reserve and Unclassed State Forest, 1896-97. This is 1896-97, in which you will find there is what we call Inner Line Reserve Forest. Area 509, location Lusai territory. Now, I want to know where is this 509 square miles now? Originally, it belonged to Mizoram. And the Assam government was also recognizing this. And while Mizoram was a district council of Assam, the royalty accrued from that land, that inner reserve forest, 70% has been deposited with the district council of Mizoram till 1971. And all of a sudden, after 1971 NERA, the submission of 70% of the revenue collected from that area has stopped. And now, if I go to the website of Ministry of Environment and Forest and try to find out where is Inner Line Reserve Forest, I find that 220 square miles of 509 is in Mizoram, and the rest 289 square miles of 509 has been snatched away by Assam. Chupke chupke, will be chupke chupke. Bigger brother has snatched away land from his younger brother. मैं क्या बोलता है, अगर if Assam is interested in utilizing the land, he should have told Mizoram government, yes, okay, you guys are from the hills. It's a plain area, so I don't think you will utilize it. Why don't you talk and have this much? So my idea, like Patricia Mukim, madam, I come back to her. The main problem is the whole troubles come because of the wrong implementation of Northeast Areas Reorganization Act 1971. Plus, in Mizoram, in case of Mizoram, we have 509 lost. Now, out of 509, I'm happy that 2220 is in Mizoram square miles, 289 of Assam. We would like to have back this land. So the Chief Minister of Assam, he is a new Chief Minister. He is in a full mood now, full throttle now. And I am so came to know that being a BJP guy, way back in 2019, September, when a meeting was held in Guwahati, under the chairmanship of Amit Shahji, the meeting has decided that Northeast borders problem will be solved with Assam and Mizoram, all the states will be solved before the 75th anniversary of Indian independence. That is 15 August 2022. Hemanta ji, he's a young CM, dynamic also, clever also, but he has not done his homework properly. And in the process, he simply wants to draw the line. Yes, this is my Assam in respect of Arunachal, in respect of Mizoram. No, he should not do that. I think the Chief Minister of Assam now should instruct in terms of my Mizoram, the Hailagandi, the Karimganj and the Kachar, please don't go towards Mizoram now. The one we are talking about, the constitutional boundary, which we are harping all these days, all these years, is actually not accepted by Mizos. Afrida, I will leave this job to you. Please tell the Assam Chief Minister that there is no constitutional boundary. So he should stop talking about that now. I think after that, coming back to, if you permit me, Afrida, regarding, hello?
Okay.
Madam, can I come back now?
Sir, from yes, sir. Your turn.
Yeah, what happened was that there was a power cut in the beautiful city of Aizawl, where Pujo Ramthanga is also living. Okay, so that is the condition now. Now, I have requested you and copied to our Assam friend that the Chief Minister of Assam should know that there is no constitutional boundary whatsoever. It is only in the draft stage that has to be finalized, and this is the main root cause of problem these days. I support Patricia Mukim, madam. Now, Uskabad, I have just said one thing, 509 square miles. It is very dear to us. We want to have back. Okay, 509 in a line reserve forest, which was originally Lusai territory. We want to have it back. Today or tomorrow, we are going to cling to that. That's one thing. The third one is that, let me quickly explain why there was a heavy response from the Mizoram police for the benefit of all concerned. We know that this is not the first time Assam is attacking us with armed police. It happened many years. Most significantly, it happened in October 2018 at Zopai site by Rabi. At that time, there were no Mizoram police. There were only students and journalists. Police fired. Of course, that they did not fight to the people. They opened fire. They lathi charge. Even one lady journalist was badly injured. Okay, such is the nature of Assam. Now, after that, I want to go back to October 2020. The incident that we have to understand is that the Karimganj DC, who happens to be an IS officer, had come all the way to Mamit district, Thinglun, and he himself has come, burned down the village huts, burned down the crops, and at the same time, after burning down, he gave a TV interview. So this DC Karimganj was acting like a gunda. Okay, so I came to understand, like as I have said, this Survey of India topographic maps. I was going through that topographic map, and I found that what was written in 1971-72 topographic of Survey of India, that the state of government of Mizoram was not consulted, ground verification was not carried out. That has been removed. Why you have removed? Have you consulted Mizoram before removing? Such serious lapses are happening, you know. Now, in this 26 July 2021, both Assam and Mizoram will remember this day for many reasons. strong armed police of Assam, 200 armed police. My Assamese friend said, we condemn Mizo. I also condemn Mizo people. We are very sorry about the death of 6 Assamese people and then some injuries. Now, in that border, what happened is that there is Assam police and then the CRPF of Assam and then CRPF of Mizoram and then Mizoram police. It was very clear the way they have put up themselves with ambulance, DIG, SP, DC. Okay, DC is supposed to be a district magistrate who can give a firing order on the spot. Okay, the preparation was so huge. Their main idea was to snatch away the duty post of Mizoram police. They came, passed through the CRPF duty post, and you know what happened? They had gone right to the post where Mizoram police was put up. There were only about 1 dozen Mizoram policemen. Now these Assam people, they have gone inside a bunker, but they have gone inside the post. They thrown out the Mizo police with their rucksack and with their machine guns. Now, can you imagine when these people were thrown out empowered by the Assam police, and the villagers were supporting the Mizoram police that okay, no, we cannot move back. Now, the same people, when the Mizo civil crowd was violent, you know, good that Assam has done. Firing order was proclaimed under CRPC 144. The civil, the tear gas, smoke gun, things were there. The Assam police were also having armed with LMGs. Now, when they start firing, I don't see that they fight directly to the civil people. There were injuries. Don't say that Mizo. It was fired by Mizo people. It was first fired by Assam people. Now, what happened? The displaced Mizo police, who were displaced from their own duty post, felt angry, agonized. Okay? So what they have to do is that they don't have any other choice except to retaliate under heavy provocation. So when you enter my house, when you enter my house and dislodge everything from my house, I have every right to defend myself. Now, how I will defend myself, it depends upon the machine, it depends upon the device available with me. It may be pistol, it may be a knife, it may be a marker, it may be an LMG. So, Mizo people are pushed too hard, you know. Had the police, Assam police did not take possession of the Mizoram police post, there will be no fighting at all. One. Second thing that the CM of Assam... Yeah, you will react. Please let me finish. Second thing is that Madam Afrida has said, Twitter war, and now FIR war. This is not going to take us anywhere. Okay? Now, my request is that when Assam CM has tweeted that Mizos are celebrating over the death of Assam police people, no. We will never celebrate the death of anybody. We were celebrating the fact that a small state, the villagers of Vairengte town, along with the police, were able to resist the aggression of Assam. That was the joy. That was the cause of the joy, not the killing of Assam people or injuring Assam people. And the thing is that on 26 July 2021, this will be a day that all the Mizos will remember forever, to see that our Almighty God has given us the power to resist any aggression from outside, be it Assam, be it Pakistan, or be it China. Okay, so see, one thing we have to know, my Mahantaji, one thing we have to know is that Mizo policemen were not firing at Assam police who were playing cards. Wojo cards khelte, they did not just shoot like that. They were provoked. They were compelled to shoot back. That I have to understand. And moreover, Afrida, this meeting is very beautiful. I really appreciate it. It's very positive, very progressive. We Mizo people, born before 1972, we were all born Assamese. I was born in Assamese. I was in Guwahati for 10 years. My children are educated in Guwahati only. Okay, Maria's public school. Now,
okay, let me answer this question. Afrida, I need to speak on this because I have to go.
Please.
I don't want this. See, we have crossed this. You know, we talk about a solution right now. If you justify the killing of
I'm not.
let me answer this. I have to answer this. 65% got injuries now,
But
including the SP. Very serious. If we started talking about, you see, there's a people in Assam. They're saying that
I am
let's
not,
revenge.
see,
That
Mahanta,
will
I am not
insult
justifying.
democracy. What we are trying to do is calm down. We are trying to
Yes.
calm down the morale.
Let's calm down.
Trying
Let's
to
calm
bring
down.
them
Yes.
people to discussion. If you talk about justifying, see, if nobody injured from Mizoram, and Assam has a much bigger police force. Nobody injured from Mizoram. Why? Because they never
There
tried.
were injuries.
So that's a reality. There was no injury. So
See,
that's
you
if you
cannot
look
just-
back to history. If you look at that incident, it will boil the entire, what we are trying to break the entire peace process that we are trying to do. Then if you justify this, there'll be again, if you justify injuring 65%, then automatically Assam will say, no, we'll come with power. So this is not a solution. We have crossed
I
it.
do understand.
Let's talk
I
about
do
the
understand.
solution.
I do
Let's talk about
understand.
solution. And again, we
Yes,
do not
this
inflate
is-
this situation.
no,
We
I
want
do
we
understand.
want peace. We want solve. See, give and take. We discuss. We
This
discuss.
is,
And
Mahanta
we
ji,
discuss and it
Madam,
converts to a
let me just-
solution. Let's
let
not
me just
justify
request this.
the attack. If we justify
See,
attack, then I am on the defensive. Then we have to
this
justify
boundary
this
problem.
police force. This is not a solution.
Madam,
We are not
get
talking
back on
about
track.
the future and talk
Madam,
about the
so
solution.
get back on track.
This is a political problem. Let's solve it politically, not by bullets.
You're
It's a
not audible.
political-
You're audio. Ma'am, your audio.
Let's not justify any bullet. Let's not. No guns.
Yeah,
we
let's
know
not
this.
justify bullets.
We talk about music, love rock music with no guns. We
Can
talk
you
about
hear
music.
me now?
Let's talk about that way.
Africa,
Let's
ma'am.
end this discussion on
Africa,
this a
ma'am,
positive
your
note. Let's not
mic is
justify
off.
any of the
Now-
negative.
Now, after this incident, I suggest that let's talk about the spirit of United States of Northeast India.
Yeah, sure.
What happened? Happened.
You have to put on the mic, Afrida, ma'am.
Not that we are in Republic TV, yeah?
Am I audible?
Afrida, ma'am, you're not audible. Put on your mic. Your mic is off. Yes.
Okay. So I think we are here to discuss the unity and let's reunite the Northeast. Let's not debate on separation. Let's not talk on bullet. Let's talk about the solution and the way forward, which is the
Correct.
bigger intent. Because when mainstream see it is a Northeast, we don't have any distinctive identity as Assam or anything. When from
Exactly.
Delhi, it is Northeast, and we should be intact on that. And let this brotherhood be there. So, Jewel, if you like to add, and Jarpum was also raising hands.
I've already given my suggestion. Number one, I have an observation. Opening remarks time, you did not appear when I was speaking, and when I was speaking again, you disappeared. But good that you changed your t-shirt and came back. Number two,
My mother has come from Shishnagar. Actually, she's demanding to come in. She's come for a long time. She's asking, come near me, come near me. So that was my first problem. Yeah.
okay.
Mohanto is getting smarter and smarter.
Yeah. Number two,
Mohanto is getting smarter and smarter. Yes.
I'm hearing a lot of bites from some lady officer, a deputy commissioner of one of your district, I think affected district currently. She has been making statement that, Mizos are preparing their old underground cadres and, weaponizing them and all. Where is she getting that kind of information? This is all about the social media on news channels. Any idea? Because I've been wanting to ask somebody, where is she getting that kind of information?
I think Afrida can answer because I'm not a journalist, so I don't know. See, I'm not trying to douse the fair. I'm just every media I'm trying to use and talk about peace. So Afrida can know what the other people are doing.
In fact,
But I don't want this kind of things. We don't want this kind of.
in fact, I'm wondering, the bureaucrats posted in Assam should follow their political bosses. When bosses are talking about peace, why are they talking about why are they talking this kind of language? I think they should be told to toe the line.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
my suggestion.
Last word from Sankesa, Mizoram.
Madam, thank you. I am so happy that Mohanto is becoming smarter and smarter. Get dressed also smarter. All right. Now, see, now we're talking. Now we're talking in terms of the unity spirit of the northeastern states of India. Okay, I'm so happy about that.
Shankar sir, his t-shirt is also olive green kind. See that?
Yes, yes, it is. It is almost white. It is almost white. Okay. Now, I wanted to my last words will be that first of all, the Northeast Areas Reorganization Act 1971 has to be implemented in true spirit, both in letter and true spirit. And let us understand that with Assam and with other northeastern states, there has been truly no constitutional boundary yet. So Survey of India has to be deployed. Madam, in the beginning you have said that the satellite imagery control and all, that will not help because on the ground there is no line. Okay. What happened is that during that time, 1971, 72, 73, Mizoram was in the peak insurgency. So Survey of India surveyors would not have come to Mizoram, I understand. So without ground verifications, they must have drawn a straight line, just here and there. I do understand. I'm also an engineer. I've done my surveying also, right? So the 1971 era has to be implemented in true spirit, and let us have a proper boundary, okay? So that at least let us try to come to a stage where you can call each other, you're intruding my area. Now you cannot do when there is no proper line, number one. Number two is that for the way forward, we have been hearing that there has been a Twitter war between the Chief Minister, FIR war again. I request also on my personal behalf and on behalf of the people of Mizoram, let's forget about this. What had happened, happened. Okay? What had happened. We feel sorry for Assam also. In fact, I would like my, Mizo NGO to give them condolences like the way we do in Mizo. As a gesture, goodwill gesture, that some Mizo NGO like way may able to come up. Give them a condolence. Okay, let's come back. Now, I want to talk about this economic blockade.
Way forward, sir.
Yeah, economic blockade, way forward. Now, what happened is that when we talk about economic blockade, let us remember the fundamental right that has been enshrined in the Constitution, which ensures that fundamental right of life with dignity. The Constitution of India doesn't allow any Indian to die of hunger. So nobody has the right to, choke off others, So Assam should not resort to that. And when we talk about FIR, we're doing FIR. I came this tonight only that Mizoram government is thinking in terms of withdrawing FIR. Let Assam also withdraw FIR. And on my personal behalf, and on behalf of the people of Mizoram, Assam people, please withdraw FIR against my Rajya Sabha MP also. Rajya Sabha MP might be sounding quite rude, but he is not good in English, but he has spoken his heart on a spontaneous reaction. His idea was that please don't do it again. The next time you do it around, provoking the Mizo people, more casualty might be there. That is what he wanted to say. Okay, he's not very good in English. So my idea is that we withdraw everything. It is not taking us anywhere. The moment my MP is prosecuted, it will simply add salt to the wounds. So let's forget about this. Now, Patricia Mukim has suggested a very beautiful thing that interstate, there must be a buffer zone, which can be converted to special economic zones. That is beautiful. I support that. And our friend from Manipur, what he suggested, Northeast Cadre. This is also beautiful. I am so happy tonight. Even our Naga friends have suggested beautifully. We are proactive. Basically, we are happy people. And Assam should not worried about posting even Assam police posts in the border. Mizos have never encroached anybody's land. The land we are talking about in a line reserve 509 were also originally belonged to Mizo. It so happened that we are so easy people that a big chunk of land has been snatched away by a big brother Assam in between without us knowing. And it is only because of that Karimganj DC who has come all the way to Mambi's side and start burning the village hut. From that point on, we come to realize, whoa, aisa hota hai to kya hoga? No, my idea is that from today onward, let us think about, like Gujarati, they said, faiduche. Faiduche matlab, faida hoga to karega, nahi to nahi karega. Faida hai kya? What is the faida? That we have to see, okay? And I don't have much word. Basically, we love each other. In fact, I spend most of my time, my service, 30-year service in Guwahati as a regional in charge. And it so happened that I had the privilege to visit all the northeastern states as a regional controller twice a year. So I'm so delighted, Madam. I'm so happy that you put me in your forum tonight. And there is a big future for us. Let's talk about it. And when actually this Act East policy is being implemented, Mizoram will be a doorway to the northeast. And I don't want this kind of Gundazi Gundaism, that economic blockade and not to be done. So I request Assam people, please withdraw Gundaism. These things, okay? So we all are happy people. Mizos are very romantic. We want to enjoy ourselves. So don't push us too much. Don't push us too much. Once you push too much, then the whole world is against us. Okay. So my whole idea is that we tribal feelings, the tribal of Mizoram people feeling is that we have a very small land. That small land we have to defend by enemies, whether it's China, Pakistan, or Assam, or grasshoppers, whatever it is. We have to defend it. So basically, I think we have a very bright future, Afrida, madam. But please do your homework. Please tell Hemanta that there is no constitutional boundary as yet. Thank you so much.